Hello, and welcome to my updated Moonsugar Meadow build. This is still the Castle of the Healing Waters, but it is a currently rebuilt one. The idea of this build was always that this healing spring had been discovered. Some considered it valuable, some considered it holy. So they had built fortifications around it to protect it. They built a temple around it, and then later years, the ruins of this were discovered and turned into a hot springs inn. So it's got multiple layers of build with different building materials, sort of on purpose. We're going to lie and say that this is a historical reason. It's a lore reason that it was built for different materials instead of the fact that that's what I had. But I think it works. I think the idea that it's been built by different people and different cultures and different groups over the time and then rebuilt and turned into this inn, I think it works in terms of giving it a reason for existing the way it does. It is the current home of Frita's minions here, the mercenary group. So it's set up for them. It's their little home away from home when they are not out adventuring. So let's go take a look around. And see, I have moved the entrance down. We've moved this causeway down. It used to be over there. Just the whole idea was to open things up on the inside on the actual water feature, to make it so it had more room, better views. So the whole thing has been sort of stretched down one direction, and it did lead to some awkwardness, in particular with the staircase and getting up to the second floor. It's not quite as beautifully done as I would have liked, but it'll do for now. So here is the home. We come in on this big open entrance, which makes it look very palatial, but really everything is all crowded in. It's an odd build. We have their little meeting table over here. I like to think that the swords on there are the swords of their fallen enemies that they've taken and turned into a light fixture. Doesn't that sound like a glorious reason and not like it was just a weird light fixture that I happen to have? Yeah. We've got the kitchen here. Area for our cake display. Why do they have so many cakes? Well, because clearly somebody likes cakes. Isabel back there. Keep the bread and buns and such out for people to snack as they get hungry. Now here is the actual cook area. Lots of different options for cooking and baking. Sink for washing dishes. And of course here is our food storage area, currently quite denuded. There's very little left in here. Sausages on one side and some veggies. Drinks. Somebody's been hungry. They've eaten all the food. Clearly not that I didn't have enough slots to fill that in. So yeah, we've expanded this area down here. We'll go down and see that last. This is our dining table. This is very nostalgic for me. This table with these chairs and those benches I have had since my original Moonsugar Meadow build. So they're just a nostalgic touch that I have kept them here. With that lighting fixture above that has been the same forever, and I love it. Got some study areas down here. A little comfy seating area to relax. Standing desk. Sitting desk. And we have included 2 of the new Red Guard colonnades in our build here. They match the little roof of the pavilion we had down in the water. I unfortunately was only able to get 2 of them. I did not have sufficient coins saved up. Did not realize they were going to give us such a juicy item. They're so pretty, but oh well. And I love this. I've had this here forever too. And I don't know why I've never gone back to see if I can find another lead for a second one. Here's our little cozy living room area with our pet in there. Because it does occasionally get cooler here. So in case they need a nice, warm, toasty area to warm up. Okay. And of course, none of our windows are shining. Of course. This is half the prettiness of this place is all of the fun windows. Oh well. Oh yeah, I figured they could use this to call everybody for dinner. So upstairs we've got the toilet and bedrooms. Toilet is here at the top of the stairs. And we've got it set up with dueling toilets because there's just too many people to fight over one. And of course the sink to wash your hands after. Must wash your paws. We've got a little study area set up here. Some bookcases. There's more there around the corner. And here is the first of the bedrooms. Now, I want you to guess here. Whose bed do you think is whose? We've got Bastion, and we've got a Xantar. You guess? Can you guess which one is a Xantar? Do elves have badly trained horses? What is that? Odd bit of commentary there. Xandar's little desk here. Nobody wants to question too much what that pet is. And they have got their own little private deck here. Alright, so here's the boys' little balcony. It's got a pretty good view, I'd say. Look at that. Okay. So that is their bedroom. Bit of an awkward entrance, but this is how it goes when you're building in an oddly shaped area. Here's their gaming table. Y'all sit in the evenings, talk, play games. And of course, yes, more bookshelves for study. Gotta keep certain companions happy. Here is Frita's bedroom. Yes. Overly large and ridiculous. As usual. Yes, I gave her a double bed. Have you seen how tall she is? I don't think she'd even fit in there laying normally. A little vanity. Her bath. This is her own little private deck. She can watch over the causeway from here. And then, of course, she has to have her own little custom greenhouse here to sit and enjoy. Oh, and it's raining. Well, that'll make the rest of the tour interesting. But her own little greenhouse here with just stunning views. Look at that view. And a giant treasure pile in the middle of the room. Because of course there is. I made a giant room with nonsensical reasoning. Okay. Here we have our little communal deck out the front. And here is the girls' room. We start here with Ember. It's her area and her stuff over here. This is Isabel's bed.
Can't stand goblins, or snakes, or boats. They all make me want to retch. Different reasons. The less we deal with any of them, the better.
Okay there, Mary. And this is Mary's little area here in the corner. Her and Isabel share this area pretty well. Of course, they have their own little personal bath. And the girls share this deck here out to the front, as well as this one, probably my favorite area I made in the whole build, to look out over the hot springs and the waterfall. You can sit here. Doesn't this look cozy? Love it. Love it.
As much as I hate sitting around doing nothing, sometimes it's kind of nice to slow down for a bit. I don't mind this place for that very reason.
Why, thank you, Ember. I think that's probably the most positive thing I've had a companion say about one of my builds. Ah, there is Isabel.
Sandar preserve me, you have to hear this. I was talking to my father the other day and he said, "What do clams do on their birthday?" And that man looked me right in the face and said, "They celebrate." I almost died.
The fact she's complaining about her dad doing dad jokes is hilarious. So that is my upstairs bedroom area. Oh yes, our final study place there. Somebody's discarding books the same way. They just put them back on the shelf. Xandar. So we have returned to the days of the rooftop garden. I was very happy to finally do another one, although I had wanted to put down all the sand circles up here, and I ran out of room, unfortunately. But here are rooftop gardens with our little greenhouses. And this makes a nice little seating area too. Not so much in the rain. I've got another little rooftop garden here. And then this place would certainly give you a workout, wouldn't it? Like thighs of steel walking around out here. Quite large. I like this little bench here too. Good view of the waterfall. Lovely view this way too. And they can bring tables and chairs up here to enjoy a sheltered sit up on the rooftop. However, it's unfortunate we're running into the edge there. So annoying. But still, beautiful view. So now we will go down and experience the baths themselves. We have updated that area just a bit. The baths are pretty similar to how they were before. I did think about redoing them entirely, but it's honestly just they use up so many slots already, and not touching them seemed like the wiser course. Especially since I had updated everything else so dramatically. Including our shower area. So now we have our showers divided up into men's and women's section, or vampire light and regular. So here we have our showers. Get clean before we go down to sit in the hot springs. That's our other one. And then we've stretched this walk a bit. But it was all worthwhile to make this area down here look more open. Now we'll come down and visit our baths. And of course, down here at the bottom, we still have a slightly splashy. Oh, they're sharp. Sharp.
I found it funny how curious people get about what happened to the swimmer. How they just up and disappeared one day. I hope
Exactly, Sharp. So we still have our little pavilion down here to sit. So if you've been in the hot springs and gotten too hot, you can come and sit in the shade, enjoy the view, cool back down. We've actually added to it back here. We have Sharp's own little water garden he's starting. This little pet there to guard the place. And hiding back here, we've got his fishing boat. And Sharp's little dwelling. He likes things very simple. Little sitting area, his bed, and of course the important thing, his spot for fishing. Now this is the spicy weapon. Pretty sure it's spicy on this side too. Yep. So don't go swimming, but a perfect place for fishing, as the slaughterfish will practically jump up on the hook to get eaten. He's got his own little campfire to cook him too. He likes it down here. Feels like he's living mostly by himself. So this is my updated Moonsugar Meadow. My most oft rebuilt place that I own, only because it was one of my first houses, and I have done very much extensive learning how to build here in the past. But I like this. I like how it turned out. It may get a slight update when the new Colovian furnishings actually hit the real server, because they've got an excellent staircase I would like to take advantage of. The staircase with turns, with bins! Yes. But for now, I think this works. Certainly, it looks more like I wanted it to look. It's much more open and built up around it. I don't know. I like it. I hope you guys like it as well. But I hope you have enjoyed your tour. Thanks for your patience in going through yet another Moonsugar Meadow build with me. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. I have a PTS server build to show you as well. Really just more of the same, showing off those furnishings, but in a different environment. So I hope you will enjoy that, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.